next. Mos Bros Sports on Rant Radio Network.
We are going to get some cold cuts. We are in the deli. This is the meat section. Mos Bros Sports getting you over on a Hump Day Wednesday. What's going on, everybody? It's J-Mo with you, along with my brother,
Bus driver,
Mr. TBD, Mr. Automatic. We want to thank you for tuning in here on iRantRadio.com. This is Mos Bros Sports. If you want to call in, the number here is 855-969-RANT. That's 855-969-7268. We've got a big show going on today. We've got special guests. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm fired up. If you couldn't tell already,
I'm just here because I gotta be here.
Let's get this mother crock. Absolutely great response. I love that whole interview. We're going to get to a lot of Super Bowl stuff today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I think what the people want to know, what I want to make sure we talk about, is that there was a championship game on Sunday at Roscoe's Bar involving TBD and a one Mr. Gonzo. TBD, fill us in on that. What happened in that championship game?
Well, there's two players to each team. I must say,
right?
I think one of them showed up that night. The other one was there, but he didn't bring his game, man.
I'm acting like a professional.
He didn't bring his game.
No A game?
Let me down. Let me down.
So what happened?
I came in.
So how are your shoulders feeling?
He's like, "Oh man, you gotta just stay with it, and then I'll do the rest." And I was like, all right, man, I'll hang with the guy.
So this is championship. This is
Championship
Monday night shuffleboard champions versus
Tuesday night shuffleboard champion at Roscoe's.
And you had to double dip the guys on Monday night to win the championship on Monday night.
Yeah,
correct?
we did that already.
Right.
He gone.
So that was last week.
That was gone.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So Gonzo stepped up then.
No, we played as a team that day.
Okay. Well, I'm
Team
just saying.
effort.
Well, I'm saying he stepped
One
up
team, one fight.
to fill his role in that game.
Of course, yeah.
To carry his 50%.
Of course. But this week, I would say it was more of a 70-30 lean towards the.
Is that accurate? Can we quote you on that?
Yeah, you can quote me on it.
You want to make sure we get tape back on that.
You can write it down. Write it down 70-30. Nah, but the team we played had the bartender of the bar on the team.
Okay.
So he's there 5-6 nights a week.
I seen him.
Practicing shuffleboard. What can we do?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Exactly.
Just, would you say choke?
The guy that Steve was playing was getting very, very lucky. Very, very lucky.
You know what?
But
I
he
don't
did know how
believe
to
in luck.
play.
There's no
He
such
did know how
thing
to
as
play.
luck. Come on. You've played enough sports. You know. Come on. You got to give credit where credit due. If you got beat, take it like a man and say you got beat.
I will.
All right. Well, we
maybe
lost. Maybe
did
Gonzo
lose.
will call in.
We did lose, but I think I held up my end of the bargain.
Seriously, man, you and me, we're done professionally.
That's it. I'm out. So
what else? What else happened on the weekend?
We got a new couch.
Okay.
We bought a new couch. We had to move it into our small
To
apartment.
replace that old one that I gave you.
Yeah, it's all falling apart. It's
Yeah.
like little small brown pieces.
But you handed it off to somebody else, I heard.
Yeah, of course. You know, man. One man's trash, another man's treasure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So
Pretty good.
So we had the help of Pops over here, helped us out, moved the couches in and out. Also, buddy Dave helped out too, but it was one of those sectional couches. It's like got like 2 to 3 pieces. It's like an L shaped, and it's got another leg over here.
The only thing worse than that is one that's got the hide-a-bed in it, right?
Oh, those are too heavy.
Yeah.
I can't do those.
Forget that.
So I'm moving it in. We get like 2 of the pieces in fine, and then we try to move like the big piece in the front door, and it's not fitting. It's like it's stuck.
Like how?
It's like at an angle, and we're just like, oh man. So we knew we had to put it over the fence on the patio.
Oh wow.
So I'm on one side pushing the couch up over the fence, and Dave and Dad are on the other catch the other side of the couch. Catch the other side of the couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch the other side of the couch. And we had to like pull it in from the side door, and then we get in the house, and it's got these legs that aren't installed on the couch already. And we had to nail them in to the actual couch, and there's no holes for the nails to go in. So we're just like guessing where they go. So I'm sweating my balls off, trying to get these screws in. I've got callus on my hands.
I thought we talked enough balls last week.
That
Here
was
you are
last
talking
week.
about balls
That was
again.
last week, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
These are different balls.
Okay.
These are sweaty balls.
Sweaty.
Sweaty balls. So, but that was a highlight of a married weekend with no kids.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Is moving a couch in.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. So, I didn't have time for Bed Bath & Beyond, but we got the rest of the things done.
It's all right. We'll get to it later. But now I think we got to get into a little bit of sports talk.
Okay.
I know you're usually the bus driver, so where are you leading us today?
I know it's Super Bowl week. Everybody's talking Super Bowl, but we're going to mix it up because we've got a little special guest coming on a little bit in the show. We want to, really grind the Super Bowl.
A little bit sure coming on already.
So anyways, we're going to talk about the NBA. NBA.
What's most important to us here, as far as NBA is concerned on Mos Bros Sports? What are we talking?
For us LA fans,
Absolutely.
there's only one big story,
And that's the Lakers.
and that's Lakers.
And what is going on with the Lakers?
The Mamba, he's out. Shoulder surgery, he gone.
We had talked about this a couple weeks on the show. There was rumor, they were talking about that B. Scott was talking about possibly sitting Kobe down for the second half of the season, regardless, just basically shutting it down, save him for next year when they have a chance, they have the cap
That's all
space to
talk.
make
Though.
some
I don't
moves.
think it was.
I understand it was all talk, but it was rumor going around. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think there's got to be some kind of credibility. There's got to be a little truth to every rumor like that.
Right.
But now, he gone. He's done. The story is torn rotator cuff. Did you catch that the video he had? I saw it. I saw it on YouTube. They also played the commercial actually of it on TV. Ain't nobody got time for that. So the commercial that's playing on TV is basically it's a black and white. I mean to make it a little more dramatic, a little French Italian noir kind of sense to it. And he's sitting there with the doctor, and the doctor tells him, "Well, look, here's your rotator cuff. Here it is. You've got 4 muscles attached to it right here, and one of these is gone.
Yeah.
The muscle is torn off of the bone."
And he finished the game.
Shooting
shot a couple
left-handed, no
left-handed,
doubt.
yeah.
I mean, Kobe.
Respect where respect's due.
Kobe. I mean that's the true champion that he is.
And I've read a couple reports. Said 4 to 5 months. There's now reports coming out now saying he might be gone 9 months.
He's supposed to be having surgery today, I think, right?
Yeah, it was today or tomorrow, I believe.
Today or tomorrow. So I think they're going to wait till after
today.
that before.
Yeah, he's supposed to have Stats Inc. back here. Got him. We're doing surgery tonight.
And they're supposed to probably know more afterwards as far as what his recovery period. But even if he's ready in 3 months, do you want Kobe Bryant? I mean, my voice gets a little bit high when I get excited. I'm making an argument.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen is obviously.
Oh, you talked to B. Scott about this. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Personal friend.
Me and Mitch, cup check. We go
Oh,
way
you're
back.
down with Mitch.
Oh yeah, we go way back. We golf
Okay.
a couple times a year.
All right.
So
I'm acting like a professional.
Thank you. So I think they're going to definitely get a top 5 pick. So they're not going to lose their pick to the Suns.
The way they're going right now, I mean, they've only got 12 wins on the season.
That's
They're
what I'm
definitely
saying.
aiming for the bottom 5.
Yeah, I'll take top 3. What we're going to have to do.
Bottom 3, you mean?
I'm talking
Well,
about top 3
top
of the
3 in the
draft.
draft. Yeah,
Top 3 of the
absolutely.
draft. So I want top 3 pick of the draft. I mean, something from college. You never know what you're getting. Nobody's really guaranteed. Sometimes these guys are so young.
Right.
It takes 2 to 3 years to develop in the pros.
Mhm.
Every now and then you hit something on the head and you get, a diamond in the rough. But we're going to have to draft somebody good. And if we only got 1 year left with Kobe, I mean, maybe we trade something. Maybe we trade draft picks. I'd hate to say it. Maybe we trade Randall and a draft pick.
I don't think so.
Well, just think about what you might get in return.
Okay.
You could get somebody. Rondo he might not sign with the Mavs.
Okay.
So you got to see what that goes with that.
Right.
Kobe really wants him for some reason, even though
Mhm.
Kobe loves to have the ball in his hand, and so does Rondo. I would love to see it because I think Rondo's one of the guys that can tell Kobe, give me the damn ball.
Well, Rondo's a guy that definitely doesn't mind dishing the ball either. So he's definitely
But he's the one that handles
it.
it.
He's a true
Yeah, he
point
calls
guard
the
in that
plays.
sense, yeah.
So he's got to listen to Kobe, and Kobe doesn't like to move without the ball.
Right.
I mean, he moves, but he only moves to go get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, if they get Rondo, maybe they get a solid draft pick and they trade everybody else on the team to get they got to get somebody else.
But I don't
They
necessarily
have to
think
get
there,
somebody
there
else.
has to be a lot of
They
trades.
got 1 year left. If
They've
they
got-
think Kobe's got 1 year left,
But they've
that's
got a
what
lot
they
of
gotta
cap
do.
space for next year.
Yeah, they do a lot's coming off the books.
Right. And I don't think you let go of Randall because what are you going to get back for Randall? He's an unproven player in the NBA. I mean, granted, a
But
top
he's a
draft
first round pick, top 10
I
pick.
understand that, but a lot of people are
Do
going to
you
look
understand?
at. I understand. A lot of people are going to say
Understand?
he's coming off an injury. Nothing proven in the NBA yet. They're going to want to see what he is before the Lakers, and I say we as the Lakers, before the Lakers get back something valuable for a trade like that, the guy's got to be a proven commodity.
But he could be, though. People have seen him what he done in college.
Right, he could be, but,
And there's injury concerns, I know, with him, but okay, if he stays on the Lakers, then we trade our draft pick.
I mean, look at the injury concerns with Andrew Bynum. What happened with Andrew Bynum?
Did he help us win a championship?
Yeah. And then he grew out a fro and went to Philadelphia.
It don't matter. We got what we needed, right?
Yeah.
We got 3 rings.
True.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm going to adjust my seat here.
Or two or three rings. So
yeah.
They're going to they need to get a solid small forward. That's what seems to be the key in the game. You look at all the great teams in the league, they have that guy that's in that range of, 6'6" to 6'8", 6'5" to 6'8" range, and they can guard the player from the point guard to the power forward.
Okay.
They need to get a solid player like that can play offense and defense. If not, maybe just a defensive guy that can come in and somebody that's going to have to guard, Kevin Durant. They're going to have to guard, LeBron James. Somebody's going to get in Dirk's face. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to have to guard James Harden. Players like that. Damian Lillard.
The top players in the West.
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Amazing game over the weekend, by the way.
Beast.
37 points in one quarter.
In one quarter.
NBA record.
And he was it 9 for 9 or 11 for 11 from the
he didn't miss a shot in the quarter. Yeah, he didn't miss a shot in the whole quarter.
Right. No, I think he missed a couple shots, but I think he was 100% from beyond the arc.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was.
I think he missed. I think he might have missed 2 shots from it in.
Maybe missed 4
inside.
Maybe. It was 14 for 14.
Okay. Let's check Stats Inc. on that.
But anyway, no, I mean but that's what you need. I mean, look at Klay Thompson. I believe he's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
Playing he can play a point guard when Steph Curry's not in there, but he can also play the shooting guard and the small forward.
Yeah.
So, and having a player like that can shoot the lights out, he could play D. He's not a top defender in the league, but he could still play D, and that's the kind of player you need in the NBA right now.
Absolutely.
Somebody to dominate like that.
I'd love to see him.
Somebody to really dominate.
Yeah, Lakers definitely need some domination. So.
Look at the Spurs who just won. What was Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
Small forward. What's his size? About 6'6", 6'7"?
Mm-hmm.
Dominated the playoffs last year. Of course, it's the machine. It's the Spurs, with Ginobili and Parker and Duncan. So what are you gonna do? But the key player in that series, Kawhi Leonard.
Absolutely.
Put it all together.
Well, right after this, we're going to step into the key player for the Super Bowl. We're going to be talking a little Tom Brady and the Patriots going on with our special guest today. We're going to preview the Super Bowl coming up in a little bit, so be sure to stay tuned for Mos Bros Sports.
Know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home, at AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
10304.
Coming at ya! Welcome back to Mos Bros Sports. Thank you for tuning in on iRantRadio.com. You're here with J-Mo and TBD, the bus driver. The number to call in if you want to is 855-969-7268. That's 855-969-RANT. We want to make sure we make a plug on these brand new Mos Bros Sports t-shirts. Check them out. They'll be at a Foot Locker near you soon. For those of you who remember a Foot Locker.
Yeah, no, they're probably at like a Foot Action or something.
Foot Action or something.
Maybe Payless first. We'll go to Payless.
We got a very special guest on the show this evening.
Yes, sir.
With us is Arizona State's finest, the poet with the pitching wedge.
Let's go, Devils.
Mr. Sean Schmoo. What is going on?
Woo! Hey, thank you so much for having me on, man. I'm glad to see you guys.
Talking to the mic, baby. What's going on?
I am.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm not trying to kiss this thing.
Nah, you got to make love to the mic, man. We're here. We're family.
Cuddle up to it, buddy.
We're a family-friendly show. Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it. Glad to have you on.
Thanks for having me on, man.
So we're going to jump into the Super Bowl talk here a little bit. Obviously, we got the Patriots and the Seahawks. A lot of hype going on behind the game. I mean, we've got 2 number 1 seeds. I think we're going to have to check a stat on the commercial break. I got to check the last time we had 2 number 1 seeds in the Super Bowl.
Last year.
Was it last year?
Seahawks, Broncos.
Denver and yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you couldn't tell by Sean's attire, he is definitely a Boston fan. Originally from Boston? Are you a transplant? Or
No, grew up here.
SoCal.
My pops is from Boston. It's
Okay.
from Charlestown.
Charlestown.
Yeah.
Is that South Boston?
No, it's the town.
Oh, it's the town?
Yeah, Charlestown. It's a section of Boston.
Okay.
Just
Get it
like
right.
Southeast a section.
Southie, all right.
Get it
North
right,
End's a
bro.
section.
Charleston.
Charlestown's a section.
All right. How often do you get back there?
I go back there probably like once or twice a year.
Nice.
I'm going back
He just-
in July for my cousin's wedding. I was just back there for 4th of July last year.
Okay.
You went for when the Boston won it, right?
Well, yeah, I
For
went
the-
there for the Celtics parade. and
Celtics parade. Oh,
I
the Celtics parade.
Yeah, and I took Gonzo out there for the Pats Niners game.
That's right.
A couple years ago.
Nice.
I get out there a couple times a year.
Froze your balls off.
Yeah, it was cold, man. It was.
They were
cold.
definitely deflated then.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see Brady's hair yesterday at the interviews?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You think,
Would you stay in
Could-
bed?
could you style your hair like
Would you
that?
stay a little bit in bed with Giselle a little bit longer than you could?
Hell
I
yeah.
might take a few minutes in bed if I was that.
Might have thrown some moose in there. Who knows? You know? Who
Sure-
cares?
sure it's
That's
moose?
what we're gonna talk about.
Baby,
I think it's
just
funny.
roll over. You could stay asleep. Just roll over for a
Exactly.
minute.
I mean, his bedhead is our best hair day we've ever had.
That's why I wear a hat.
That's why we all wear hats.
Here you go.
Exactly.
Let's
Wait.
get into it. We got the big matchup coming on Sunday. Obviously, you're going to be rooting for the Patriots, but tell us here. I mean, I picked the Patriots to win. TBD.
Patriots by 4.
But what we want to know is tell us why. Why? I mean, I know why. Tell us why we're picking the Patriots. Why are they favored in this game? It's less than a field goal, but I think they're still favored. Last time I checked,
I think it's 1. I think they're only favored by 1.
right.
Last I saw.
Some have them at 2, but
Yeah,
it
one
started
and
out with
1.5.
Seattle.
I thought it started out as a pick 'em.
No, it started out 2.5 Seattle, and Vegas realized, wow, that wasn't a smart move.
Yeah,
And so they moved
when you
to
score
even.
45 points on the.
No, that was after that, but
Oh.
everyone bet on the Pats. And
It's
so
gonna
Vegas
stay
moved
there.
it to even.
They're
and
gonna
then
keep it
now
under
it's
3.
gone down to 1, and some sites have it 2, but mostly 1.
Yeah.
Right. So talk to us a little bit about offense, defense. What are the statistics? What do you like about the team that's going to basically? I mean, I'm not asking you to guarantee a victory, but I'm sure that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks are good, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the Patriots are really good too. The thing I think the Patriots have the advantage of is if you look at it, last time they played was 2000
2 years ago, yeah. 2012.
12
Yeah.
or 13, whatever it was.
Russell Wilson's rookie year.
Yeah,
is when they played.
and the Patriots were up 23-10 with like 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
End up losing, and
it's almost similar to the Packers game that just happened, right? When
but it wasn't.
They came back like that.
It wasn't like onside kicks and stuff like that. It's just the Patriots
Timely
couldn't move
plays.
the ball, and then I think Wilson threw like an 80-yard bomb. I don't know if it was Curse or Tate might have still been there, and they ended up winning on something like that. But the thing is, when I look at the game as a whole, if you go offense to offense, the Patriots have a by far superior offense.
I'd agree.
Than the Seahawks.
And when they played 2 years ago, they didn't have Gronk.
No, Gronk played. Gronk
in
played.
Seattle? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But
Yes,
they
he
had
did.
Brandon Lloyd,
Yeah.
they had Wes Welker,
Yeah.
and they had Ridley. They didn't have LaFell. They didn't have
Edelman.
Well, Edelman was there, but he didn't play, and they didn't have Blunt.
Yeah, they had Woodhead though.
Yeah, all right. I don't think he did much. They didn't. It wasn't like a big rushing game. And then on defense, Seattle has the best defense in the league. I'm not going to argue that, hands down. But in the last, I think, like 6 games, the Patriots are giving up something like 12 to 13 points a game,
right?
Which is very comparable to the Seahawks. Seahawks are better. I'm not going to say they're not, but
They're good at home.
I think the gap. Exactly, that's another thing.
You're talking better on defense.
I think the gap between the Patriots offense and the Seahawks offense is bigger than the Patriots defense to the Seahawks defense.
And I completely agree with you. And I think let me get your perspective too. Obviously, both defense they have good backfields.
Yeah.
The Legion of Boom, whatever you want to call them. With
LOB.
Yeah, they got the 2 guys, and then you got Revis and you got Browner. So who do you think? And your receivers on the Patriots are better, I think, than they are on the Seahawks.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
when it comes to wide receiver matchups, who do you think has the edge in that one? Knowing that the corners on both teams are probably some of the top corners in the NFL.
Oh, there's some of the best corners in the NFL.
I'm saying in these 2 teams, they're probably top 10 corners.
But
in the league.
I think the Patriots are. I mean, as good as Russell Wilson is, I think Tom Brady is a complete league above him, and I think he can handle the game and can adjust more than Wilson can.
Right.
Wilson kind of adjusts on the fly. Brady adjusts at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson after the snap, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He adjusts on the fly. Like he snaps it and reads what's going on and then does it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
What I think with the Patriots defense is, so you have Baldwin and you have Curse, and they're not bad. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're decent receivers.
Right.
But you have
Respect.
Revis and you have Browner.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing the Patriots can do is they can leave those guys alone.
Play man to
you
man.
got Revis Island and you have Browner Island, and they can leave those guys alone. They trust them enough to stay in single coverage. And the thing that's going to hurt the Patriots is Wilson moving around in the pocket and killing them with his legs.
That's what's hurt everybody this
They gotta
year.
have
The fact that they haven't found a defense yet that's been able to contain him or be able to at least keep him from improvising on the fly, which is where he's really been successful.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to have a spy on him, right?
Exactly. They'll spy him. And Jamie Collins is going to be a huge player in this game. Jamie Collins is,
Is that number 91?
Yeah,
he was like a former defensive back. Or
number
something
91
like
in your
I
playbooks.
forget where he's out of. I mean, he came out of nowhere and he's killing. And Mayo obviously got hurt earlier this year, and a lot of people thought, that's going to really affect him. But
I thought it was too.
Yeah, well, so did I.
Yeah.
And Jamie Collins has been unbelievable. But the thing is the Patriots can keep. They can either have McCourty or Chung kind of drop back,
Patrick
and
Chung,
then they can bring everyone else up and spy Russell Wilson and put in the block. My boy Will Fork. Can plug up the middle against Marshawn Lynch. Not saying that they're going to
beast for the beast mode.
Yeah, not saying they're going to stop him,
right?
But at least maybe contain him because they're so good on the corner that they can just match up one-on-one on that. Whereas I mean, Seattle can, but I think the Patriots have a lot more weapons on the interior with the short, like they played last time. The Patriots do a lot of short crossing routes and kind of try to get down the field 5 yards at a time. They're not necessarily going for home runs,
right?
And then you have Blunt to mix in there.
Right.
And I just think the Patriots offense has a lot more options than you would say like Seattle. I think Seattle improvises a lot with Russell Wilson. They benefit from it, which is great most of the time. And then you saw against Green Bay, not necessarily works out all the time.
Right. Who do you think Tom Brady's going to have trouble with the defense of the Seahawks as far as in the pocket? Do you think the Patriots line's going to hold up for him? Do you think Brady's going to have to move? Obviously, Brady's going to have to move around. But do you think he's
to move around?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not a very mobile quarterback.
He's not mobile at all.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think? I know obviously that's going to be against him. So the Patriots are going to plan for that. So what do they do to counter that? I mean, Bill Belichick, he's one of the best coaches at countering everybody's.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Look, the way the Patriots lost their last 2 Super Bowls against the Giants' front four were the best in the league each of those years, and the Seattle's front four is outstanding. I mean, Bennett gets after it like it's no one's business. They have great linebackers, Cliff Averill, and everyone coming in. I mean, they're good. And the Patriots are going to have to maybe do an unbalanced line like they've kind of been doing, earlier in this playoffs. Not necessarily only keeping 4 back like they did against the Ravens, but maybe overloading the line and then having Gronk. Gronk's a great blocker, so you can maybe have Gronk because they're going to be trying to check him as much as he might be trying to check the guy coming off the edge. And so, I mean, if they do those short, meticulous throws, then I think the Patriots will be all right. It's just I don't know how much time they're going to give Brady if they want to develop these, long plays down the field. I mean, they're going to have to develop a running game if they really want to run their offense like traditionally like they do against other teams. Blunt and Gray, if he even comes around, I think Vereen's going to be a huge impact in the game. Sweeping out
he's
the
a
backfield.
pass catcher, right? He's a pass catcher.
I mean, he's a much better receiver than he is a running back.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a huge impact. I mean, they're going to have to develop some sort of running game to keep the dogs at bay.
Right.
Otherwise, Seattle's going to push up and they're going to bump and run, and then you play into their game because Seattle doesn't. If you watch them, they don't adjust their defense. They play the same defense every time, but they're so good at it
they don't move
they
around.
Make offenses adjust to them.
Yep.
And, I mean, Belichick's one of the best coaches, especially at halftime, adjusting to what's going on in the game. But I don't know if he's ever faced something where, bam, he's got to adjust his entire offense because the defense is staying stagnant, and they're good at it, and that's what they're going to do.
Who's going to have a better rushing day? Blunt
Lynch.
or Lynch?
Lynch.
Do you think Lynch gets over 100 yards against Pats?
Tough call.
Oh, I hope he doesn't.
That's
I think
a really big over-under right there.
That might be a difference maker.
I think if they keep him under 100, that's W for the Pats.
Good call.
I mean, they have. I think the Pats are going to really concentrate on the run and kind of keeping Wilson in the pocket.
Yeah.
I think the Pats are more willing to take a risk on like a big deep throw because they have so much trust in their secondary and their corners.
Right.
And you can keep just one safety back. And McCourty's great, especially at covering the backfield.
Right.
And Chung's kind of a big hitter, so maybe you move him up.
Yeah.
And Collins is outstanding at spying the quarterback.
Yeah. He's fast.
I mean, because they played Luck. I mean, Luck's no slouch as far as moving around in the pocket, and he picks up his fair share of yards running around. So,
well, we're gonna get back to that in a little bit more of Super Bowl talk with our special guest Shmoo and a couple other guests coming in. Stay tuned to Mos Bros Sports. We'll be right back after the break.
What's up, homie? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, are you into sports?
Oh, yeah, bro. Angels, Dodgers, Ducks, all day.
Oh, yeah, you gotta listen to the Mos Bros Sports, man. They cover LA sports.
Where can I listen, bro?
Oh, you gotta check them out on iRant Radio. That's irantradio.com or Mos Bros Sports on Facebook. You gotta check them out, Holmes.
Okay, bro, I'll check them out.
All right, I'll check you later, homie.
All right, man. See you later, bro.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Make sure to check us out every week at the3guysrant.com.
And you'll find out what they say we're faces for radio and voices for the deaf. Damn right. Have you seen yourself lately? Hey, I'm audio candy. All right. Always tune in each week so you can hear the really absurd news and talk with the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, how do they reach us?
Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. 855-69-3-GUYS. It's hot out here. I need a drink.
Have a mucho macho michelada. What's a michelada? Michelada is a Mexican Bloody Mary made with beer. All you have to do is get bucket-sized michelada, open it up, pour it in your favorite beer, and you're good. What if you don't like beer? You can use it as lemon lime soda, vodka with lime, or tequila with lemon lime soda.
Sounds delicious.
Where do you find it? You can find it at your favorite store, or you can go to muchomachomichelada.com. Find us on Twitter and Facebook. It's one thing to own a business. It's another to promote it. That's why thousands of business owners rely on Monster Marketing Group. Design, print, mail, custom mailers, all for as little as 29 cents delivered. That includes postage. Send to a neighborhood, zip code, or an entire city. With just a simple call, 888-49-MONSTER, you can easily promote your business, sales, events, grand openings, send coupons, and much more.
Your mail delivers in as little as 5 days. No dealing with the mailing list or paperwork. Monster Marketing does all the heavy lifting. Get started now by calling 888-49-MONSTER or go to monsterng.com.
Monster Marketing Group. We deliver, we give you results, we can prove it.
My whole team is eating off of this good shit. Good shit, nigga. Next time, don't overlook shit. Keep your eyes open and your wallet in your front pocket.
Coming to ya! Welcome back to Mos Bros Sports. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We got a couple of more seats filled in here. If you're catching the bird's eye view, we still got Shmoo here on the show, representing Boston, Charleston. What's
Charlestown.
up? What's up, Charlestown?
Charlestown.
Is that the town?
That is the town.
The town.
Get it right, man.
With us also, we've got Mr. Don't Pitch Me Inside because I'm going to take you yard, Bobby Gutierrez. Bobby, what's up, brother?
What's going on? How you doing?
Thank you. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on. You're from Boston, too?
Nah. Go Bulls.
Repping the Chicago Bulls here. We appreciate it. And no introduction needed except for to say he is the father of Mos Bros Sports. Pops is on the show today. Pops, what's going on?
How you doing, guys?
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
How you doing?
So we got a packed house here today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit the Super Bowl still. Alan, do we still got any callers on the line? We got a caller hanging on. So before we step into it, let's take a caller. Caller, who do we got on the line? What's going on?
Is this Anna?
Anna.
Hey, how's it going, Anna?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, good, good. What do you want to talk about tonight on Mos Bros Sports?
Okay, I got a couple questions. I'm a first-time viewer and listener. You guys are doing awesome.
Awesome. We're glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, trying to polish up a couple of my skills for this Sunday's game.
Okay.
I want to know how many Super Bowls the Seahawks have won versus how many Super Bowls the Patriots have won.
Well, the Seahawks have only won one. If I look to my counterpart over here, it looks like the Pats have only won 3. So I think we're favoring a little bit toward the Pats here, 3-1.
Okay.
And it's really hard to win Super Bowls back to back.
Absolutely.
I think the last
just to make it to a Super Bowl back to back is hard enough, let alone win.
I think the Pats were the last to do it 10 years ago.
They were.
If I'm not
The
mistaken.
last 5 are 0-5 against the spread.
We're Cowboy fans in my house, but we're also Yankee fans. That means we cannot go for the Patriots, so we're all excited about the Seahawks.
How many rings do the Cowboys have?
5.
5?
The girl. At least you knew that. That's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
On their way. The Pats are right behind
them.
them.
Okay, so I have one suggestion for your show.
Go ahead.
You guys need to turn your baseball hats around. You need to wear them backwards because nobody can see your eyes, your faces.
All right.
But then you'd all be mesmerized, though. You won't concentrate on the words. You'd be staring at us all day.
Absolutely.
Don't get involved with Colin.
We appreciate it.
There you
Thanks
go.
so much
There
for
you
the
go.
love, Anna. We appreciate it. Thanks for
Call in
tuning
again.
Call in again anytime. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
Enjoy
guys.
the Super Bowl.
Yep. You too. Bye-bye.
So speaking of the Pats, you know they have won 3 Super Bowls. Brady's got 3 out of his 5 appearances with wins. One question I wanted to pose to the table is the Patriots win this one. I mean, hands down dynasty, if not already. I mean, they've got to be a dynasty, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider them a dynasty. I mean, this is their 10th AFC championship.
You got to think about it this way. It's not even the same team. Just the organization itself is.
But you still got
unbelievable.
the fact that you got the same quarterback, I think, it makes it a dynasty.
But he's
itself.
doing
You
it
got
with
the
all
same
kinds
guy.
of different
You've
weapons.
got the same leader in Brady, and you've got the same coach in Belichick that have been there since I think 2001 was when they won the first one of this run.
But those Belichick, Kraft, and Brady are the only 3 constants.
Right.
That's it. Everybody else has been moving in and
But
out.
still, I mean, how can you not call it a dynasty? I mean, this being their 6th Super Bowl appearance in 14 years.
Yep.
I mean, how many have had that? I mean, the Steelers definitely had a good run between 2000 and
It's like more of a legacy than a dynasty.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but also you have to throw in too their playoff appearances, not just Super Bowl. They've been in the playoffs also.
Yeah, right. They've probably won the AFC East, like you said, 10, 15 times the past 15 years. Since Brady's been there, they've probably only lost it maybe 2 or 3 times.
I think they've only lost the AFC East once or twice. AFC East. Once was when Brady got his knee injured and towards ACL.
But they still got the wild. They still got the wild.
No, they didn't make the playoffs. They went 11-5, and somehow.
Oh, that
Dolphins.
I thought Matt Castle took.
Went 12
I thought Castle took him.
No, he did. He went 11-5, but they didn't make the playoffs. They still went 11-5 without Brady, and I think this is like their 10th AFC championship, or at least getting to the AFC championship 10 out of the last 15 years, and they've won it 6 times.
Yeah.
Tucker always gets me every time.
Oh,
come on.
If for some of you that don't know, the person sitting to my left, most people others right, you got a Raider fan over here. A little jealous. A little jealous over here about the Tuck rule in the snow.
It's been a long while since the Raiders had a championship. Long time since that dynasty was around.
Good thing they're on opposite sides of the table now.
Yeah. Hey.
Keep it classy.
So I had a next topic in the lead too. Unless TBD, are we going to take a caller?
I think we got another phone call.
Do we have another caller on the line?
Another phone call. John on line 2?
John on line 2. Go ahead. Where are you calling from, John? John, are you there?
Yellow.
Going once. Going twice. John is gone. So leading into the next question. Obviously, the Patriots win. Dynasty, perhaps a legacy. But on the flip side of that coin, the Patriots lose if the Patriots lose and the Seahawks win. Does that tarnish the dynasty for the Seahawks? For the Patriots. And what does that say about the potential Seahawks and them building on a new dynasty? Table, your thoughts?
I don't think the Patriots lose this game. Period. But if they do, I don't think it tarnishes their legacy. Tom Brady's the man, dude. From a Raider fan, Tom Brady's the best quarterback in football, in my eyes.
Yeah.
But as far as the Seahawks go, with the way they won last week, kind of
I don't think any
flukish, kind of.
I don't take it as flukish at all. Though.
All it takes is for a backup tight end to catch the ball. All 5 of us catch that ball. Come on, really?
Right.
I don't know how dynasty-ish that is.
Well,
for the Seahawks, but
here's the way I look at that.
They're pretty good. They're a good team.
It's like a championship bout. I mean, the Seahawks got punched in the mouth. You've heard that phrase used all the time. How does a team respond when they get punched in the mouth? Well, the Seahawks show you how they were going to respond with that. Again, I don't think the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl, but you got to give credit where credit due. I mean, they came back and they punched Green Bay in the mouth and they took that game from them. I don't put it on a fluke. I don't put it on anything else. I think they absolutely took that game out of Green Bay's hand, and they deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Again, I still don't think they're going to win, but I think they absolutely deserve to be here. I don't consider it a fluke or anything like that. And I don't think Green Bay choked. I think they just got to take it away from them.
Green Bay choked.
Green Bay
choked.
These guys are professional athlees.
No, sure they are. I think, but they're paid to play professionally, and the mistakes that were made were not professional. You don't intercept the ball and go 5 yards and fall down on the ground. That's not a professional move.
But he's following the lead of the captain of that defense. Julius Peppers told him, if your guy's telling you, hey, go down, we talked about it last week. It's very,
as a professional, the score of the game,
points
where
matter.
you are on the field,
points matter.
And the points, and who you're playing.
Especially on the road.
You've got to. It's not over till it's over.
I agree, it's not over till it's over.
But then, still Julius Peppers though.
But then
you still Packer.
But still, then the Packers still have to produce on offense to get it done. And you can't necessarily the offense choked, but that Seattle's defense shut them down on that series. They
would have been in field goal range if he just ran it like 10 more yards.
Absolutely.
That was on Julius Peppers.
Maybe.
That was on.
But that's still
okay. And as automatic as
you got to blame Julius Peppers a little bit on that.
Okay, yeah, a little bit on that. But even still, as automatic as Crosby is, there's no guarantee that he would have made a field goal. I mean, even though he is automatic, I'm just saying.
Field open.
I agree. I'm speaking in hypotheticals. I understand that, but I just say I don't.
20 yards in front of him.
I've got the whole table against me. I just don't think there's a choke. So
just the facts, man.
Just the facts.
All right. Hey, I'm tired of the hypotheticals.
Let's go around the table. Obviously, you're taking the Pats. How many points do you think they win by? Close game.
I think it'll be close.
Close game. Do you think it comes down to a field goal, last minute touchdown?
I think it'll kind of be like last time they played. I think the Pats will get up on them. I think Seattle will come back, but I think the Pats. The big difference between last time they played is the Pats defense is a lot better.
I agree.
And so I think maybe like a 24-17.
24-17.
Yeah, maybe like a 28. Something like that. I think it'll be close in the beginning. I think the Pats will tear away a little bit, and then I think Seattle will try to mount their comeback like they did last time. But I just don't think they have it again. I think the Patriots' defense is that much better than Seattle's offense.
24-17.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Okay. Okay, Jim. What do you got, Pops?
I think
what's your score?
I think we're looking at overtime.
Wow, overtime in the Super Bowl.
The way these defenses play, I think been a while since overtime game in Super Bowl. I think we're looking maybe 27-24 Pats.
A field goal is going to decide it.
I think so.
Well, the first team,
fitting.
The first team, if the first team scores a field goal, that doesn't count.
Chance,
the opposing team gets in the chance.
So I think Seattle will get the ball. Seattle will win the toss like they always do.
They'll go 3 and out.
They'll go 3 and out.
And Pats will run it down. Huh?
Belichick will probably defer.
What's your score? 27-24.
27-24 Pats.
Wow. What do you got, Bubbo?
I'm rolling 27-17.
27-17.
Win
by 10.
Win by 10. Yeah.
I agree with that.
No Pete Carroll here. No Pete Carroll here.
No. Heck no. I'm going with the Patriots. I think they're winning by 4. I'm in the same range as you guys. I'm thinking it's the 27-25, or that's not 4, but
but 25 is a tough score to come by.
Maybe 28-24. Dude, you never know.
He might have 5 in his office pool.
Squares. I had 2 last year. First score 2-0 safety.
That's right.
Got me $50.
There you go.
Not bad.
Seahawks again?
No, Seahawks no.
Okay.
So I'm saying Pats. I think they win by at least 4. I'm going like 27-21. Maybe I don't know if they get over 30 points. It's going to be hard to get 30 points.
What's the over under? 45?
Yeah, I was just going to say what's the over under?
The over under is like 40 something. Yeah, 48. Yeah.
I don't think
we'd have to call the bookie Gonzo. He probably.
I think it's like 45 or 48.
I think you're right with 48.
Stat check for you guys. Breaking news: no Super Bowl has ever gone into overtime. I'm going to double check that, but first research I see, no Super Bowl has ever gone into overtime. I'm going to double check that stat, but that's what I'm seeing offhand right now.
You may be right. I
have been right from time to time. I usually don't like to speak unless I'm right. Like when I say the Patriots are going to win 27-21, 28-21, 28-21.
Don't jinx them. Don't jinx them.
I'm going 28-21.
Don't jinx them.
28-21. You heard it here. Looks like we're all pretty solid on the table, huh?
I think so.
Pats.
That's what we're looking at.
All right.
So we'll talk about a little bit more when we come back from the break, too. We're also going to talk about a big weekend going on. A lot of people are going to be hosting Super Bowl parties. We're going to talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts of hosting a Super Bowl party. Like, hey, make sure you don't serve warm beer. That's one thing you definitely can't do. So when we come back from the break, we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to get the takes of Bobby, Pops, Shmoo, J-Mo, and TBD, the bus driver, coming back here on iRant Radio Network. This is Mos Bros Sports. Stay tuned. We'll catch you on the other side of this break.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo!
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
I used to be the governor, and all I do now is listening to Rant Radio Network. It's funny. It's unpredictable, entertaining. Governor.
Coming to ya! Welcome back to Mos Bros Sports, everybody, here on the iRant Radio Network. That's iRantRadio.com. The number to call in is 855-969-7268. 855-969-RANT. We're getting back into it.
Confirmed. No overtime.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Stat confirmed.
Straight from Boston.
Here we go. Go get your shine box.
That's right.
Cappy said no OT ever.
No OT ever.
That's correct.
So we're going to get into it. A lot of people are having Super Bowl parties, going to a Super Bowl party. You know, there's some do's and don'ts. You want to make sure you have a successful Super Bowl party. Like I said, you definitely don't want to serve warm beer. One of my do's, I think, definitely is you got to do some kind of pool. Whether you're selling squares, maybe somebody missed out on their office pool buying squares, or, you figure out you got to get some kind of lottery going. I'd say as a host, because you got to try to recover your money for some way a little bit. You're putting out money. You're buying food. You're buying a little bit of alcohol. You're buying sodas, waters,
but
whatever
if you're the
for your
host,
party.
it's all about the good time at the party.
I agree. No, that's what a good host does. No, you don't want to tell people, but you got to make it fun.
I don't know about a little bit of alcohol. Usually Super Bowl parties I host have a lot of alcohol.
But at the same time, too, you want people to chip in at the same time. I mean,
yeah, but Fireball. If you have good people come to your party, they bring in their own.
I agree.
You know, and
that's
then
what
next
I'm saying.
you can go on.
Amen to
how
that.
am I going to get rid of this part?
And another do for me, you definitely going to have some extracurricular entertainment, either post game or for the halftime show. I'm talking about a little beer pong, maybe a little bags, something like that to either get going, to break it up a little bit at halftime.
Pool table.
If the game's a blowout, people, or if somebody, let's say if you're a Seattle fan and you're getting blown out, you probably don't want to watch the game. You may want to go out and do something else to take your mind off the game. So
head to Starbucks.
Yeah, you got it.
Get ready. Go to bed early. Get ready for work the next day.
So we've got a great panel here. Let's talk a little bit do's and don'ts of hosting a Super Bowl party. Let's start to my right, Mr. Bobby G. What do you think? A do or a don't, or something that's got to be automatic?
Definitely got to have the bags. You got to have the bags.
Bags sturdy with the light in the middle.
Light in the middle. You play after the game,
before the
halftime, before the game. Bags are always a do.
Now see, there's a way to gamble. You get some people on the
you
bags.
You put a little money on the bags.
You get people. You get a bunch of people together, 2 on 2 on 2. Get everybody $20 a team.
I will say this: Mos Bros will challenge anybody at
Me and
bags.
B. Goop.
We are
Brian
locking.
Goop.
We are
Let's do
locking it down.
I'll take it down.
Taking on any challengers. TBD.
Also, who was the first one with the set, by the way?
You guys had the set. First set, red and
Amen,
white.
brother.
Red
Pioneers.
and white.
Some red and black.
Weird
Red and black.
Trailblazers.
Red and black.
Trailblazers. What's that all about?
UCLA
Trailblazers, red and black too, brother.
Come get my
UCLA tailgates.
You don't want none of these Bruin bags we got over there at the house. Let's go, Bruins.
Back sound deflated. So, what do you guys think? You guys think you want to go out, watch the game somewhere? Would you rather go to somebody's house and watch the game? What's your preference? You want to be left alone at Shmoo? On the other hand, might want to be left alone to the game. That's totally up to him, though. Your team. You're the only one.
I'm going to Arizona.
I know. First flight out.
I know. What about when the Pats are not in the Super Bowl? What do you like to do? How about that?
You
I like to hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
But
even when the Pats aren't like, I like being around other people. I don't want to be around
like a big bar scene, or you want to like go to like somebody's like
no.
house
I'm not a
party?
big fan of the big bar scene because I like hearing
the game.
You know the game.
No
I like
Roscoe's?
No Roscoe's.
Roscoe's is fine.
World
Roscoe's
Cup.
isn't bad.
For
You
World
want to hear
Cup.
around Michaels?
Roscoe's isn't a big bad
I
bar
can't
scene.
stand Chris Collinsworth.
Oh, he's horrible.
Oh yeah,
Really?
it's terrible.
And you know that's
Chris
how I
Collins
do.
is terrible.
No, he knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff. That's why I like him. I like Chris Collinsworth. I think he knows his stuff.
Yeah, you love white Cincinnati receivers.
Right.
Horrible. I can't stand the guy. No, but I mean, I don't like I don't like being in a big group where you have a bunch of people that don't really give a crap about the game.
They just
I
want to
don't
watch
like
the
being
commercials.
Yeah, and
Or
then
they don't know
everyone's
anything
just
about the
there
game.
to like for the dip or to play bags.
Get
or they're there to,
wasted.
like it's just like I want to watch the game. I want to sit down and watch the game.
Yeah.
If my friends want to come over or I want to go over to one of their places and we can sit and legitimately watch the game, I'm in for that. If you go to a bar that has the sound blasting, like that's fun. Like me and my buddy Captor are going to Arizona.
Friday night
for the game
Saturday night?
during the day, and then we're gonna go out there and party and tailgate, and then there's some like big viewing parties that the Super Bowl hosts that we're going to.
Driving or flying?
Flying.
Come on now.
Well, I don't want to. I
the
don't
only
want
way
to
we
drive
travel.
back.
It's
I
a
don't wanna
it's a
drive
40-minute flight.
Here you go.
Southwest.
130 round trip.
Want to get away?
Nice.
Want to get away?
So
I do.
anyways, let's we got a phone call out here.
We got a caller?
Yeah, let's see what Jeremy wants. To do
Hotline. Jeremy on line
let's see
one.
what Jeremy wants to do for the Super Bowl.
Jeremy, coming at you. Where are you calling from, Jeremy?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Jeremy.
Hey, what's going on, man? Where are you calling from?
What's up? I'm calling from Seattle, man.
Calling from Seattle?
Yeah, this is Jeremy Lane. I'm trying to say Gronkowski's overrated. He's not that good, man.
Oh, Gronkowski is overrated. Get out of here,
That's
man. Are you
terrible.
kidding me? This guy is legit. This guy is going to be the make or break. I don't want to say necessarily the make or break. I did just say it, but I mean, this guy's going to be the reason why the Patriots are going to win the game.
Seattle 27-21, man. They won't be able to stop these folks. Keep eating them Skittles.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You better invest in
That's
stock,
solid.
man. You better invest in stock in them Skittles, man.
47.5 over, man.
The 47.5. Where'd you get that from? Where's your sources come from?
Is that the Atlanta Tribune?
Is that RotoWire? Hello,
Jeremy, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, we got you.
Hello. Oh,
we lost Jeremy. He goes.
We got caught in the act. He knows who he was.
Can't trust the Atlanta Tribune.
Ain't no going no Jeremy and the damn phone. Here we go now.
Jeremy, we'll check you later, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Hey, we appreciate the call, but yeah, I mean, we haven't heard too much from the Seattle fans. The Seattle doesn't really have. I don't know.
My grandpa's from Seattle.
Your grandpa's
He's
from Seattle.
Westport, Washington, and my grandma's a Bronco fan. So last year he was having a ball. My grandma was, I guess, now she's on his wagon. But last year my grandpa had a ball. This year I don't think my grandpa's gonna have a very good time at Super Bowl. But he was wearing his Seattle hat. We went to my cousin's wrestling match yesterday, and he was wearing his Seahawks hat, repping. So I guess there's some Seattle fans out there.
We have a lot of Seahawks fans here in California.
Well, we got a lot of everything here
because
we don't have a team.
SC fans.
We don't have a team, so we got to have somebody to root for. So everybody's drawn to some. I mean, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Steven's a Philly fan. Schmoo's New England. Pops is Washington. And Bobby's a Raider fan. So, I mean, we got a little mix of everything here. Until we get a team here, it's going to be a mixed batch.
Rams are coming back.
I'm going to still be with the Patriots.
Rams are coming back.
Rams, even if the Rams do come back, I'll be a fan of the Rams. I admit. I mean,
I'll go watch
whatever team comes here, I'll support them.
No, I can't.
They got Howie's boy. I'm down with that.
Right?
Jake Long.
Yeah, down
Jake
with that.
Long?
He's actually hurt, but that's Chris Long.
Yeah, just
Chris
Chris
Long.
Long.
Chris Long.
Yeah,
That's his other kid, though, right? The one on the Bears and the one on the Rams.
He has
They're
two
both
kids.
Yeah.
Jake, I don't think Jake Long is his son. I think he's just.
No, he's got two kids in the NFL.
Jake Long's out of
Miami.
He's from Michigan.
Okay, there's one on the Bears.
Yeah, it's Chris Long and
the defensive end.
The defensive end, and then the Bears
offensive line. He went to Oregon.
He just made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. He's legit. He made Pro Bowl twice.
Remember Howie Long said he's 6'9" coming out of bed. He's huge. No, but by the way, JMO.
Listening.
Some of the people there at Media Day said that Seattle fans greatly outnumbered Patriots fans.
Wow.
At the Media Day and said
a little bit closer travel.
Yeah, a little closer travel.
I don't know if that really plays into it.
Wait till game day though.
But then I mean,
wait till game day.
But I think a lot of the Seahawks fans, this whole 12th man thing, I mean, they've been fans since 2009 or 2011.
I have a couple friends that are Seahawks fans, and I met, my buddy Corpus. I met him in 06. He's a Seahawks fan, but pretty much all the other Seahawks fans that I've met are Raider fans that are gone. They're just the Seahawks fans now.
They're saying the true Seahawks fan's a kid from Free Willy. He used to wear Seahawks.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that.
It's like a Ricky Waters jersey.
No, he's wearing like a Seahawks hat, like trying to pet the whale. And he's got like the Seahawks. That was back in the day when he used to play in the Dome.
Okay, stat correction. Chris Long plays for the Rams. I think we all know that. The other son is Kyle Long. Plays for the Chicago Bears. Kyle Long.
Yeah, Jake
Long.
Just to set the record straight. So if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
What's the main Super Bowl appetizer? Is it a hot wing? We're going a big nacho plate, meatballs.
Looking at Seattle and New England.
Little Swedish
you gotta
meatballs.
go something seafood.
Little chowder.
So what are you saying?
Some chowder.
I don't like seafood,
Some
but
shrimp cocktail.
But a lot of people, you go, maybe some chowder.
Hey, chowder. When you
do some
do you like
salmon.
eggs?
When you go to Charlestown, do you get the red or the white?
What do you mean? The red that's like New York or Manhattan.
Oh, is
chowder?
it?
Yeah.
All right.
Manhattan
New England's
chowder.
only
Ace Ventura.
Manhattan's red.
Clam chowder.
Hey man, I've never been to the East Coast. Don't have a desire. I don't want to freeze my deflated balls off over there. So, okay. Speaking of that, I definitely want to get into that. Shmoo, Patriots fan. I hate to say the term, but Deflategate, because that's what everybody knows it as. Your take on it? What do you think?
I think it's completely blown out of proportion.
Absolutely.
I just don't. The thing is, I was kind of up in the air about it, but then Belichick, Brady, and Kraft all put their necks on the line.
Yeah.
If it comes out that they're lying about it and something happened, that's going to be the collapse of the Patriots. But I just don't see Brady, Belichick, and Kraft all putting their necks out on the line, their reputations, their credibility out on the line, unless they were 100% sure that they're completely innocent in this case.
You don't pay attention to that stuff. You're worrying about too much other crap. The last thing you're worried about is how the ball feels.
Except for Brady. I mean, as soon as he grabs that ball, he grips it. I mean, he grips
like
that
he
ball
said,
every day in practice.
He's worried about the defense.
I'm not
He's
saying
worried about how
I'm
the
not saying
defense
Brady.
set up.
I'm not saying Brady's guilty, but I'm saying
I think you're guilty.
No, the ball, however it was, is the same way he has it every game. Because obviously he would have known if there was a difference. He's got to be very specific. He likes the ball a certain way.
Everyone's done the test and said they can't really feel it. I mean, you literally have people. I mean, I have my girlfriend's mom asking me about how the balls were deflated. I mean, that's how blown out of proportion this has gotten.
Right.
I mean, they literally have on Good Morning America one of their reporters sitting in the stall trying to plug in as many.
That Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, exactly. Since he's such a scientist.
Right.
And then they literally have a guy. They literally have a guy poking needles to see if he can get them in the balls within 90 seconds.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's
sticking
just
needles in your balls.
Did the deflate balls put 45 points up on the Colts?
Amen.
45-7, 28-0 in the second.
And the
half.
choir preach.
And if the Colts knew at halftime, they should have done the same dang thing.
Will Jackson said the same thing. They could have played with bars of soap.
Even the Colts defense said we didn't get beat by the football. We got beat.
And that was my point too, because the majority of the New England's points were scored in the second half after the
17-7
after the deflated balls were out of the game. It didn't make a damn difference, even if you take the whole first half away.
It's because it's the Patriots.
Even if you take the whole first half away, and if you give Indianapolis those points they scored in the first half, they still aren't even close.
It's because it's the Patriots. If this was a different team, it's a non-story. It probably never comes out.
Bobby, what's your take on Deflategate?
It didn't. Honestly, I didn't even read into it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Brady laughed when they asked him. That's all I care about. He laughed.
I would have done the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely. So that's it for the show today. We want to thank our guests, Shmoo, Pops, Bobby Gutierrez. Thank you so much for coming to us on the show.
Ernie Banks.
Tune in to Mos Bros Sports. Ernie Banks. Sorry we didn't get to that. Ernie Banks will send a shout out on Facebook. iRantRadio.com. Check it out. Have a great week, everybody. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Play two.
Play two.
You have entered the Twilight Zone. Just kidding. It's only Rat Radio.